hospitals don't have to feel completely sterile. Radboudumc's new main building benefits from plenty of daylight and views of the surrounding green campus. It doubly functions as the main entrance, while also housing the outpatient wards, 150 single rooms, and staff departments. EGM Architects and Suzanne Holz studio prioritized well-being with their human-centric design.
We have decided to design it in a way that almost instantly the building is cut in half. So we use a central void, an atrium. As soon as you've entered the building, you approach it in a sort of compact lounge area. You open up into this large atrium, and it's very simple. It's only left or right, and the building already feels half as big. And you will find a smaller atrium in each half of the building, with all the reception areas for those wards. The upper floors, we've chosen the clinic, the hospital beds to be placed with all the departments. And we found it very important there that there's rest and daylight. We've done a careful study to always have a view and to use all of the roof areas that we have available in the project as actually gardens. The clinic is such that we have one-person rooms, and they have the opportunity also to have your relatives right next to you.
If you look at the shape of the building itself, it starts at the down floor and then cut in 3 parts. If you go on the upper floors, you have sort of an H shape. So what happens on the ground floor that you choose for 2 sides happens again if you step out of the elevator. And then you always have to choose also left or right. So then the building becomes only a quarter of that building. And then if you even go up to the wards where the clinical patients stay, then you have a shape that's an omega shape. And by leaving out 2 of the lengths of the H, then you have the total view also never interrupted by any other building.
Daylight is a very important factor in your daily schedule. We found it very important to have the largest possible window. Together with Suzanne Holz Studio, we have designed an interior with couches and benches that also your relative can sleep on. We find in the daily usage that patients actually use that couch a lot as soon as they're a little bit better, to sit right next to the window and experience the world outside. We know from research we feel better, we develop ourselves in a better way, we are stimulated in a more positive way when we are in close connection with nature. For example, in the central atrium, there are real trees growing. This was of course done in a way that it doesn't hurt the very strict hygiene protocols of the hospital. Where it couldn't be real wood, together with interior architect Suzanne Holz, we have chosen materials that resemble wood or natural materials. In the design, a lot of graphics have been used that are in a way biophilic, you could say. They refer to themes of nature.
For hygienic aspects, it's nice to have a lot of things flush, so everything is in the wall. And then you really get in the part of the concept design meeting product design. Can we move all those technical parts out of sight for the patients, out of sight for the relatives? So thinking about not the hospital as that technical machine, but as the place that is your home for the upcoming hours or days or weeks. I think what we design, and the Radboudumc is a perfect example of that, is an environment and not only a building. And then organization and people get part of that end result. And I think that's what we are proud of, really.